Bienvenidos, a Midnight Grappler Animals. I'm your host today, Salt. We are in the midst of Zorro month. I have with me two other caballeros. I have Lan. I have Keegan. How are we doing today, fellas?
Bienvenidos.
I feel. Oh,
I said it the Spain way.
Oh, yeah, with
Spain
the
way,
lisp.
yes.
With the disgusting. Yeah. Fucking Spanish dogs.
Or you could say it the way they would in this movie. Bienvenidos, senores.
Yes,
Yeah, the
I
right
talk very good. For a Spaniard, I talk very eloquently.
Oh, you would have been so good in that era.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I would as background actor number 752. You could actually see me in the final climax.
You know,
one of the many people with the pitchforks.
Like,
we don't even have to put this guy in brown face.
Put a poncho on this guy immediately.
it'll be fine.
Are you Mexican? Are you fully Mexican? All right,
Well,
so
now.
last time for our Zorroary month, we did Mark of Zorro with our friend Ibrahim. It was a movie we all adored. And today we are going way, way back to... Sorry, that was Mask of Zorro. This is Mark of Zorro. We're going way, way back to 1940 for Mark of Zorro. So, Keegan, this is your second Zorro experience, if I'm correct.
I'm correct.
Lan, I can't remember. Were there other Zorro medias you had experienced?
I had read a bit of one of the books. I forget which one when I was younger, but it was just the two movies. Let me think, is there anything else? No. Yeah. I hadn't seen this one before.
Cool.
But of course, everyone knows it as, that one.
Well,
because of Batman.
Speaking of which, this is actually not that Zorro. Because
What?
I know, we got to get into it. This is a remake of the Mark of Zorro from 1920, starring Douglas Fairbanks. We'll talk about that movie a little bit more when we get to the Mark of Zorro book. But 20 years later, this movie gets remade, and we've got Ruben Mamoulian, an Armenian director, directing this. He had started in Broadway and then moved on to silent films. He did Applause, a very well-known silent film, and then moved on to this. A note about when this movie hit. I have from a New York Times film critic, Bosley Crowther. He noted in 1940 when this dropped, audiences were experiencing mask fatigue. Your regular moviegoer of late has become more or less blasé over the doings of various Lone Rangers and heroes of the masked Marvel stamp.
Newspapers used to have guys named Bosley Crowther writing for
What
them.
a name, though. Like, that's...
Imagine getting your film torn to shreds by a guy named Bosley Crowther.
You gotta publish
I just
that
kill
name.
myself,
You gotta get in a paper if you got that name. I get it.
It's either that or the UK Lords Manor, or what are they called? The House of Lords? Eton.
Oh, I thought the people were just
that is
into
that kind
it.
of name.
Yeah.
I do love the complaining about like mask fatigue in 1940, because there's probably been like 6 mask hero movies total. It's like what's that phrase about, like, a single spoonful of Four Loko would make a medieval peasant explode into mist. It's like a single like movie theater marquee from like 2016 would make a 1940 moviegoer's mind explode.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bosley Crowther. You probably would have suicide bombed a theater if you saw
Yeah,
what
we
state
need more of him. You're just describing a guy we need. Like,
there are many there are a million Bosley Crowthers out there. They're just stuck on Letterboxd. They carry the flame.
We got to take away Letterboxd. We need to give them that one post that says the power of love and power of bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
This movie being a remake, it also has some pretty fascinating connections to Robin Hood. We've got the 1920 Mark of Zorro. That's the one that inspired Batman. 2 years later, Douglas Fairbanks would go on to star in Robin Hood. Now, in 1938, you've got the colorized Robin Hood. Not colorized, just the new production of Robin Hood starring Errol Flynn. My theory is that because of the success of that film is how you get the Mark of Zorro remake, because, studios would have been already associating the two. And to that point, not only is this movie share the thematic and narrative similarities, but we've even got Basil Rathbone playing the villain in both the 1938 Robin Hood and 1940 Mark of Zorro, and Eugene Pallette is playing the exact same friar guy. It's like he even talks the same robes, same dude. Either one of you see the 1938 Robin Hood?
No.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
Before I jump into this movie proper, any familiarity with any of the people? Ruben Mamoulian sounds like he had a pretty interesting life transitioning from silent films to talkies, but I couldn't find out much about him.
Yeah, the one name that I did know was Tyrone Power, just because very classic old Hollywood name. Most of the other people in this movie weren't familiar to me, but yeah.
I think this is the oldest movie I've ever watched.
No way.
I think this is the oldest movie I've ever seen.
Really?
I think so.
That is your
Have you
most
seen- wait, hold on.
Zoomer-ass
Wait,
comment
hold on.
this show.
Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, okay. I've seen The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
You're right. I said I think.
Have you seen Gone with the Wind?
I'm wrong a lot of the time. I haven't watched Gone with the Wind. There's not really a reason I haven't
Okay,
watched
well,
it.
it doesn't matter because I
my
came out the
parents-
same year. But
My parents aren't annoying, and they didn't make me watch it, I guess. Yeah. But, I want to watch Gone with the Wind.
it's
I
like
just
those
haven't.
memes. It's like, I am not going to be a Cocomelon parent. You're going to sit your ass down and watch Max
Yeah.
Fleischer Superman
Yeah.
cartoons.
I call people annoying a lot of the time, but annoying people are sometimes the best people in terms of, doing good things. Sometimes
Yeah,
annoying
honestly,
people are worst
if I'm raising
and
my
best.
kids, I'm raising them on Chuck Jones, Carl Barks. I'm trying to think of a third name here. And
Peanuts.
Tyrone Power.
Charles
Oh
Schultz.
yeah, sure. Charles Schultz.
Schultz.
You are gonna be growing up with Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton, Bucko. You're gonna be
You
so
sound
out
like
of
a
touch with your
Protestant.
addled Gen Alpha children. You're gonna be stronger than the other kids. I will make you stronger than the other kids. The other kids will learn to fear you.
It is kind of hard to tell, when some movies of this era came out. And all I mean by that is, you can look at some movies and go, oh, okay, this movie came out in the 70s, this came out in the 2000s, you can tell by the cameras. But, this is that era where, some movies are coming out in color, some movies are coming out in black and white. So I do kind of get what you mean by that, Keegan. On that note of color, I watched the colorized version. I could not find the black and white
Same.
version.
Mhm.
Same
That's
with you
the one
guys?
on Tubi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the colorized version looks so shit. Every
It's so washed
clip,
out.
yeah, every clip and still I've seen of the black and white is so beautiful. You see how deliberate everything is.
Do you know if it was meant to be color originally and was colorized later, or
No,
like,
it was
what-
colorized in the aughts.
the
Oh, damn.
odds?
That was a special
what a horrible
re-release.
decade. How are people who didn't even know to be nostalgic for it at this point? It is the worst decade
It's-
maybe ever.
It's all 9/11's fault.
if
If you think about it, you could probably create a link between 9/11 and the decision to colorize Mark of Zorro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You probably, absolutely, because, just the idea of looking backwards and trying to make things feel beautiful again. Old America was a beautiful America. We must return with a V. Look at me. Look at Mark of Zorro. Look how washed out this blue is. Don't you see how beautiful this blue is? Don't you wish you never saw this in black and white?
It's the big budget version of that old lady in Italy who like repainted the faded Jesus.
Awesome. So good. Oh,
they crucified her for being a contemporary of the Hollywood mindset.
From Hell probably got colored in the aughts too. What a stupid group of people. Let's color this. Shut up.
It's okay. They live among us as Robert Kirkman these days.
Is Robert Kirkman? Oh yeah, you know you're right.
The link
You're
between
right.
9/11, the Mark of Zorro being colorized, and The Walking Dead being colorized.
The continued success of Walking Dead.
It's one straight line. Robert Kirkman, you think you're an iconoclast, but you're actually just another piece of this yellow brick road.
How are we still selling The Walking Dead monthly in 2025? Thank you, Robert Kirkman, I guess. Whatever. Zorro's better than you.
Zorro is better than him.
We need Zorro. What if we just dressed Luigi as Zorro? I think we could fix some stuff.
I'm sure there's some erotic fan art already like that. All right.
Where do you go from there?
So, yeah. So this movie opens up in Spain, and I'm not going to go through it chronologically, but the reason I wanted to mention that scene is one of my favorite aspects of this movie is like how snappy the dialogue is, and that like transatlantic accent makes it even funnier. You know, when Don Diego Zorro is talking to some of the other Spaniards in the military about going to California, someone says something like, "Oh, you're going to California? That's where they use horses for cradles." It's just like, oh, this is good. I'm having a good
land
time.
of California.
Yeah. There's a fun bit before he leaves where he sticks his sword in the ceiling. He like throws it up in the ceiling. It sticks there. It's a fun image. I like this movie. It's no Mask of Zorro, because I think Mask of Zorro is basically perfect. I think if there's one thing with this movie that I would have a complaint about, it's that the action is terrific, but there's very little of it.
A lot of it's done off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked this a lot too. Like I enjoyed this. I did. And I think my big brain takeaway is like this movie doesn't feel modern to me, right? But it feels as modern as Donner's Superman.
Okay.
Like, it feels equally as old as that movie does to me, which means this movie feels like way ahead of its time. And you know, you talked about in our Ultimate Marvel episode, you talked about superhero origin technology, and it feels like this is in the same version of superhero origin technology as Donner Superman. Like, this is as competent at establishing a character and establishing their deal and establishing their whole everything and telling one story with it as like that era of superhero movies. That's crazy to me. You know, like there's years of separation between this and Donner Superman. Like, those movies are the same distance as Donner Superman is Iron Man about.
Yeah.
Or Iron Man's further.
Yeah. Close.
Yeah.
The math is mathin'.
Roughly. And I feel like Iron Man obviously feels modern in a way that Donner Superman doesn't to me. It's like, this is very interesting to think about for me. It's cool. This is fun. This is a fun movie.
I see what you're putting down, and I would even put it together with what Land's saying. Land's saying a lot happens off screen, and sometimes that actually works to the movie's advantage. Like, he functionally becomes Zorro off screen, and I love that for this movie. I love that he's like, all right, time to become Zorro, and next scene he's Zorro.
Yeah. You could easily be confused into thinking that he was already Zorro beforehand.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think it would almost be interesting if they said Zorro just, you know, recently made waves in Spain. Thankfully, we don't have anything like that over here, but even that is off screen. There's no like, what what's the word? Pomp and circumstance to him becoming Zorro. It just happens.
Yeah, it is a whiplash effect, and I actually really dig it. Now, it is funny, though, like, you know, you're not used to superheroes in this era. Can you imagine? Like, there's got to be at least one person in the audience in 1940. It, like, hits them, like, 20 minutes later. Don Diego was Zorro! What?
Yeah. I love that guy. I hope that guy lived a happy life and he died a fat man. That's what
Some guy who's actually complaining about Don Diego's presence in the plot because he's there for Zorro.
He's like, this guy's just a pansy. He's a whimsical
I
little fairy.
don't get why this movie keeps focusing on this Don Diego guy. I'm here for Zorro.
Who's this little prince on my screen? I think he's a pussy. Where's Zorro? Give me the man in the mask. So awesome. I love that guy.
Tyrone Power as the, like, prissy, ineffective, lipstick Don Diego is awesome. He is so good.
Oh,
So good, yeah.
Oh, like waving himself. The magic tricks. Oh, all of it is so good. It's so funny.
It's so funny to think that was like the pinnacle of like how cool a person could be.
Check out
He
the
could do
magic trick.
Hey, check out this guy. He could do politics. How
walk
do you
around
make
with
all
some
that
cards
pepper
in my head.
disappear?
I don't play poker. I don't play poker. I just eat the playing cards and then I pull them out of your butt. Like, that's fine.
He made
It's
that
awesome.
fan separate and come back together.
So
This is the movie magic.
One of his magic tricks is so awful. I think it's the flower one later on. When he's, it's either at dinner. It's like you can tell how he did the trick. Like, there's no magic to it at all. It's awesome, and he's just like, whatever, you know. Yeah, that's great.
It gets the job done. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
You know, it was a simpler time, simpler people going to the movies for simpler plots.
So I said the only problem I have with this movie is I wish it had more action. But when there is action, it is so good. Yeah. And some of that action, like, also dovetails really well with the dialogue. Like when Zorro holds up the carriage, it's one of my favorite lines. He's got the alcalde with the sword point up against his face, and Zorro says, "This time I take only your money. Next time." Ha ha ha.
He's such a burglar. He's constantly burglarizing. Like, it's so funny because, like, I feel like Robin Hood movies. It's very Robin Hood, actually. That you're in my head with that. But it feels like other, like, bandit. This sort of hero, the swashbuckling guy, the Robin Hood, steal from the rich, give to the poor, is normally less of like a scoundrel robber. It's the first thing he does, basically, is rob this woman of her diamond necklace. It's awesome. Oh, he's just a straight robber. It's hilarious.
I think it's also really funny is that, like, he doesn't think ahead about, like, what the consequences of demanding for Alejandro Vega to become the alcalde again would do. He just goes and does it.
He doesn't even think like, oh, that's my pops.
That's
He doesn't,
like, nothing will probably go wrong. They'll never associate me with Alejandro.
Nobody thinks that his son is gonna try to get his dad power. Who would think that? Crazy people.
We also get a classic trope that you see it play out with, like, some superhero stuff later, which is a disguise over a disguise. I love when he's got his Zorro getup under the monk robe.
Oh
yeah.
And he's like acting hella horny for the daughter.
So horny. He's the horniest guy. He's basically a cartoon wolf. It's awesome. Yeah. He's like, don't become a nun. Don't become a nun. Don't you want to come? Like,
you're so sexy. Don't become a nun.
No, don't do that. That's
why does he keep turning away from me? What does he not want me to see?
Yeah, the
is that a sword in your robe, or are you happy to see me?
The church scene, I was like, I watched this 2 days after I watched Mask of Zorro. And so I was like, they're super similar too in a bunch of ways. You know, they pull the dance, like it has so many elements, or they share so many elements, and that was also cool to see because it was just like, oh dang, like, you know, I hate slavish adaptations because they're boring to me. But these two are different enough. It updated it enough in Mask that it's like, oh, it's really interesting to see the differences between the two, I think, and the similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like shot for shot remake.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, conceptually, it'd be cool to do a scene in a church. But then there's a lot of differences, like, you know, disguising yourself through the confession box rather than the robe. You know, I like that Mask of Zorro is not quite so literal in that sense. The lighting in this movie is so good, and that's partly why I'm like so mad I can only get the color version, because like in this church scene, the way that he's you know, shrouded in shadow is really cool. He's also we've got some cool shadow effects when he sneaks into the alcalde's mansion, and it's like just his eyes are popping as he's coming around the corner. That's such a memorable shot.
Yeah, there's the one shot where he's actually cosplaying as the priest, and for the majority of the scene, like his face is in shadow, but then he turns, and that's when you actually see the light on his face. That's done very well. It's just timed very, very well as well.
Yeah, a shot like that really speaks to, I mean, the fact that Mamoulian came up through theater and then silent film. Like, I can really see that history.
That's cool.
So my sort of big brain take for this movie and this character, one reason I love it so much and where the dialogue works so well, is Zorro's greatest weapon is humiliation.
Yeah.
Like, he is constantly rubbing in these guys' face like how weak they are and how much he's like got them by the balls. There's the scene that I mentioned with the alcalde's mansion. I love he sets up this elaborate trap where like he's sort of blindfolded the alcalde, and then he like props the sword against the table, and then like when Basil Rathbone walks in, he's saying like, are you trying to commit suicide?
That's awesome. Yeah. It's so good.
Like that's like 10-dimensional gaslighting right there.
It's it's really good. That's so funny.
He also has a parable he tells later that's it's a fun bit of maybe world building as well, where, you know, they're talking about all the Z's he's cutting into people's faces, and he says, well, back in Spain there was a vigilante who was cutting crosses into people. It's like, whoa, what is that about? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
We just keep going back. Batman was inspired by Zorro. Zorro was inspired by this cross-wielding Templar. The Templar was inspired by...
Yeah, it just keeps going back.
Yeah, Sean Gordon Murphy, please don't listen to this episode.
Oh, Sean Gordon Murphy, please make more Zorro. Please make more. As they pronounce it in this film, Zorro. Please make more of it. We're begging. Okay, back to the humiliation part though, because it's great. Like he wields it, and it's humiliation on both ends, where it's like he's shameless when he's being his little prissy dullard self, right? And then it's like the Don is getting cucked, and then he's like, I'm gonna beat ass on Rathbone. Like, it's awesome. It's like genuinely a meaningful theme throughout the movie, and it's so good.
Shout out MILF Hunter Zorro, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that MILF was on the hunt. She was cooking her husband.
She was fiending to get to Madrid.
She had an anklet. Like, okay.
Ticket to Madrid.
She invented things. She's the source.
I mean, this is the hill I will die on. That superhero movies are lacking this sexual chemistry. There's so
Absolutely.
much interplay there that you guys are talking about with like the manipulation and the horniness. This movie's got it. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, it's willing to be mean in a way that like superheroes are to soy. I hate to
That's true.
allow this, but like it's he's so mean. He's like, he gaslights his mom. Okay, he's a psycho. He's a total psychopath. He like the honesty of when he tells what's her name? What's the love interest name?
The younger one?
Lolita?
Lolita's
The one
the
is-
younger one.
Right. I'm happy I didn't capture that one in the brain. The like honesty of him like, hey, I'm Zorro, like, and I'm gonna fuck shit up, like, was so nice. And then he's just like, I'm gonna lie to my dad. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's
And
really
then
great.
she
I'm
specifically
gonna lie-
says, "How long are you gonna keep lying to my dad, or lying to your dad?" And he's like, well, eventually." And then he just doesn't tell him.
And then
Ever.
he's gaslighting his mom, and then he's just this prissy boy to everybody else. It's so good. He's insane. And like superheroes are too soy now to do this sort of thing. It's everything has to be spelled out, and people don't want to have like, they want superheroes to be so perfectly moral, and it's like, no, this is awesome. This is so
You
funny and good.
you couldn't make Mark of Zorro today because media literacy.
It's true.
Well, that's where our guy Sean's coming in. See, we've backed ourselves into a corner. Now we have to
can't
do this
wait.
stupid comic.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like, shovel it in, baby.
On that note of Zorro being a maniac, the humiliation as the weapon even extends to his civilian persona when they're the Z's being cut into people are discussed in front of him. It's like the alcalde's already been terrorized plenty, and then as Don Diego he says, "Oh, please, no more talk of all this throat cutting."
Yeah.
He just can't stop rubbing it in. It's so good.
Oh no! I mean, even the Don figuring out that he's Zorro is so good. Like, it's this whole production that he put together, and it was like, oh, I got solved. Okay, I guess I'll figure out a way out of it. But it's like, it's so funny. It's so good. Oh man.
Oh, and the carelessness through which he throws away his secret identity at the end is really terrific too. He's like, yeah, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
I think the funny thing is that it happens after he kills Esteban too, because the entire movie you're thinking, okay, the final climactic battle will be between Zorro and Esteban, because Esteban is the dragon here. He's the actual action part of the
he's the
villain.
physical villain.
He's the physical manifestation, right?
Threat.
But then he dies in arguably a very undignified way. Just one quick jab to the middle of the
Belt to
chest,
ass,
and he's
baby.
gone. And then right after that happens, on cue, the soldiers come in through the secret entrance, and Don Luis, you see him put the pieces together in his head on screen. He's like, get the guys in here. Wait a second.
It took him that long after he saw Don Diego, the man who's constantly whining about, oh, it's too hot, is fighting like a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy was Zorro.
Yeah, and then it's like he reminded himself that this was actually his old house.
Yeah.
The second before he made the call. He's like, wait a second. This is this guy's old house.
That sword fight is phenomenal. I
That's
think
awesome.
that's got to be one of my favorite movie sword fights. Definitely top 10. The facial expressions from Rathbone and Power are what really sell it to me, because you can tell these guys are actually working. It's been cranked, but it would be impressive even at its regular speed.
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to perhaps my favorite character in this film, Fray Felipe. Just a true shit stirrer.
Yeah.
When that first scene,
He's such a gossipy auntie. It's so good. Just in the corner, like.
Well, he is a gossipy auntie, but he's also, like Lance said, like, this dude wants blood.
yeah,
Like, Zorro himself even says, like, why would I kill him? Another would spring up in his place, which is a very good point. But Felipe is just like, oh, if I was in Zorro's position, I would skin them alive.
Yeah.
God forgive me though. God forgive me though.
Yeah. You give me my stress apples.
Well, that big fight is awesome. God forgive me. God forgive me. God forgive me. Him hitting people on the head and like it's so funny. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, they should have just like kept his name from Robin Hood because he is the exact same dude in that movie. It's great. Well, if we're talking Zorro, something we always got to talk about is horses, and there's some good horse stuff.
His horse is a star. I hope that horse has a marked grave. I would like to seek it out and give it praise. What a good fucking horse. That horse is so good. Oh my God.
Some very cool shots of the horse.
It runs so fast. It moves faster than I've ever seen anything move.
Also, the one shot that made me stand up and say, "Oh my God," when the horse jumps off the bridge.
It's so good.
Dude,
It's so good.
how did they get the horse to do that?
I saluted the screen. That is the general of an army. Is that horse is? It is the best animal. Oh my goodness!
I don't feel good saying this, but
Oh, no.
my least woke opinion is that part of me kind of wants movies not to have animal rights anymore. I say this as someone who loves animals, but like stuff like that drives me crazy in the best way. It's so cool, even though I know it's evil.
When I eventually watch Supergirl, and there's a CGI horse in that movie, I'm gonna puke on myself immediately. I'm gonna be so unhappy. You put a horse in space.
That's no tornado.
You should be liking horses. It's fine. We've been doing it for all of human history. We have a word called workhorse. That's what horses do. They work. Okay, give that horse a job and film it. Okay.
Some horses, their job is to pull plows. Some horses, your job is to jump 30 feet into a rushing river.
Communism for everything except for horses. That is my stance. Make me the mayor of New York.
Listen, if we can do it for dolphins, we could do it for horses.
Yes.
All right?
Listen.
We make dolphins servants to the whales, and we make horses. We bring back listen, they call it horsepower for a reason. All right? We are going to bring back that reason.
Listen, you might be saying, but horses are clearly the symbol of the proletariat. And I hear you, but give them a job and give them money. You know, mark their graves. This is what I'm saying about horses. Dolphins are clearly the animal of the bourgeoisie. This is just true.
I see it. Yeah. I mean, a dolphin would never jump 30 feet off a bridge.
They won't do it. They won't do it. Yeah. They're not even swimming under the bridge. They're finding a new way. They're scary. Horses, though, do anything.
Well, the horse stuff in this movie is good. If you liked our recent heated rivalry episode, another element we have to talk about is costuming, because there's a lot of costuming. Dick in this movie.
That's
what a connection. Okay, you know what? Something I didn't say, I left on the plate for this episode is that fencing is the gayest thing you could do with a sword.
Oh, it's so fruity.
You could have gay
touching
sex
tips with another
sword.
Man.
It's so gay. It's fantastic. Yeah. And I mean, I think the other the horror that should be one of these movies. One of the movies we talk about. The Masked Great Woman. The first Zorro, the sex scene, right? The sword fight sex scene. Awesome. Very smart way of using the fencing. Awesome. And this one just doesn't have that clarity of understanding that fencing is gay and you have to have him fight a woman to even out the odds.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the most impressive feats of Mask of Zorro, is that they managed to make Zorro so clearly heterosexual.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's crazy, this is the Hays Code era. This should be the time when you really start putting all the subtext in. When those dudes touch tips, when he should have touched tips with everybody.
I mean, on that note, he does kind of want to screw everybody in this movie, which is pretty impressive.
He's
both the mother and the daughter. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, wait, it's aunt and niece, right?
Is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
she's their niece.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. He treats her like a daughter, so
yeah. Oh, for sure.
So we had the Dick Prince. That was my one costuming note for
you could tell who's
civilians.
Circumcised.
Another costuming note I wanted to make is I really like that Zorro's got a whole bunch of different. He's got like 4 different masks in this movie, and I like that allusion to, it's like Zorro's only been around 20 years at this point, and this movie is already acknowledging that this character has taken on many different aesthetic guises.
Yeah, you've got the big, like, cover his face. You got the more classic look. He really does it all.
Yeah.
Well, all by that point, 20 years.
Right.
There's been much more. There's been many more mask innovations in the 80-something years since.
Yeah, we have Pico Tech. We have a lot of nanobot masks,
Yeah, the nanobot mask who conforms to the contours of his face to the point where it gets problematic.
You said 80s, and I was imagining like sort of a Cyclops style mask that like goes over his neck, but like his hair is exposed.
Yeah,
that would be like the modern Zorro.
That's cool. But I feel like you need hair now. You gotta have some kind of I mean, bald Zorro. That might be a future thing, actually. Now I'm questioning.
I'm listening. You've got my attention.
Yeah, I could see it.
Well, I don't want to be Zorro anymore. Like if they did a Zorro movie, like I want to be like some big henchman who like Zorro kicks in the balls or something.
I want to be
yes. Stress eating my apples.
that is truly the dream. Hell yeah. Or Fat Juan, maybe the best character in the movie. Fat Juan, when he gets home, that's one of the guys who works at his dad's house. He is called Fat Juan. Pretty awesome.
He is the Fat Juan.
Yeah,
he is the Fat Juan.
Well, I really enjoyed this movie. It was cool to go back and see a character that I've liked for a while. Has been really strong and cool since the beginning. I don't know if this needs to be a long one. I'm mostly out of notes. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add?
No, good movie. I can see why Joe Chill killed Batman's parents over it.
Why'd you guys walk out of here?
Really?
End.
Mark of Zorro.
There's like 100 guys fighting in the end. You missed it. You dumb kids.
Joe Chill was actually a proletariat.
Hell yeah.
Delivering punishment unto the Waynes for cosplaying as non-bourgeoisie.
Why are you even down there watching a movie, you idiots? Go buy a dolphin,
You're billionaires. Go watch it in your Richie Rich ass
you don't even understand.
Theater.
You don't even understand who, like, Zorro's attacking you guys, stupid. Do something. Man. I do have one note,
this fucking play about us.
Yeah, what is it?
my one note that didn't really get talked about is like the whole middle part of the movie is like a bunch of cartoon skits back to back to back. It's super fun. Like his first burglary, them posting the thing up and him taking it down and then chasing them all off. Like each one of those is just like its own separate like scene. That's really fun. Like it's
some good montage stuff in here.
Yeah, and it's like a little longer than a montage, but like it's put together really well. It's like a bunch of 15-minute scenes, and it's like, oh, this is cool. Very, very kinetic. Very, very well paced and like gets you through a bunch of stuff. I really like that. Yeah, this was super fun. This is a super fun movie.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, glad you guys are enjoying me on this swashbuckling retrospective.
I'm so
Lan, any
excited.
final notes from you, or are you good?
No, I think I'm good. Very enjoyable movie. Very much contemporary of its time, I think.
Yeah.
Good stuff all around. And
Oh,
also death upon the people that colorized it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and tax the churches. That was my other. Tax the churches.
Yeah.
Like take those. What? Yeah. Tax the churches. Even that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately,
Well,
the revolution, Fray Felipe will have to suffer some consequences.
He'll accept it. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
Well, we are about halfway through Zorroary. We got a lot more Zorro stuff to come, more discussions of Zorro's sexuality and whatnot coming your way. A lot of these episodes will be on the free feed, but to support the show and get some of our paywalled Zorro stuff, get over on the Patreon, patreon.com/Midnight Grappler Animals. Sub to the show for just $5 a month, and you'll get to hear that. Before we close out of here, we want to thank people who've already subbed. Say go follow us on the socials and get in the Discord to join the discussions about all things MGA. Before we leave you, though, we have one more feature, and that is our Tastemakers Grab Bag. Other side adventures for your hosts, stuff we have been enjoying in the recent weeks. Gentlemen, do you have your bag items?
No. Can I have a Taste Breakers grab bag? Don't go listen to that J. Cole album. It's 2 fucking hours long. Do not listen to it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
There's much better
I wasn't
things
going
to
anyway. Why did you?
Yeah. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I
Good.
saw that it was
Cool.
2 hours, and I just.
That's hilarious.
There's much better ways to spend 2 hours. Like
That's
watching
insane.
The Fugitive, which is actually my taste makers grab bags suggestion. The
I like how
Fugitive.
you did that.
Yes.
Is this
yes.
the Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones one?
This is, yes. The craziest thing is how he looks like Jeff Bridges in the beginning of that movie. Yeah, and he was like, he must have been like, what, 50 something doing that movie, which is insane given the amount of things that he does over the course of that movie. So yeah, Fugitive. Fun time. That's it. Yeah, I've been suffering, so not much else I can recommend.
Oh.
All right. Keegan.
I've finally finished The Bear season 4.
Wow.
The fourth best show of 2025 by my estimate. I was getting tired of the extreme close-ups of every shot of the show is just an extreme close-up of someone's face or half their face or their head. I was getting tired of that, but good season of television. The people who whined about season 3 were wrong. I'm excited to see where it goes. So that's one. And then also, I just want to give shouts to this publisher, actually, PM Press. They're a I think they're a co-op. They might not be a co-op though, but they're a publisher of they're like a Marxist anarchist book publisher. And publish the stuff about all kinds of different things. But there's a few books I signed up for their subscription thing they were donating all of it to some Minnesota Relief Fund, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll donate some money and get whatever they have lying around, basically was the deal. So I got a punk anarchy or something, some kind of punk or anarchy book. I don't know. It's sitting in a different room. But they have other books on the Zapatistas. They have a bunch of books on Palestine and Gaza, and then they also have some fiction books and stuff like that I've been looking at and thinking about buying for a long time. But I have a few that I'm going to read, and then I have a few that I'm going to buy, and I just want to shout them out. It seemed like pretty cool little outfit. So pmpress.org. have a bookshop in New York too, but I think most of their stuff is online anyway.
PM Press.
PM Press.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool.
All right. Well, Lan did a clever trick where he did a taste breaker segue into tastemaker.
Oh no, you're getting my sickness there.
Yeah, it's contagious.
Viral.
Transmitted through microphone.
Okay. I'll talk in a deeper register because that helps me avoid it.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a tastemaker with a possible asterisk. I'm doing Sandokan. I'm so about the swashbucklers right now. I love me my swashbucklers. My girlfriend showed me a Netflix show called Sandokan, and I am skeptical about Sandokan.
Okay.
He's in the story. He's from Borneo. I am a little skeptical of the show itself because I'm pretty fussy about how I want you to film pirate ships, and clearly doing a lot of it indoors. So we'll see how that goes. But the character itself, very cool. He dates all the way back to the 1800s. This is a series by an Italian pulp writer, and was actually one of Che Guevara's favorite characters. So, don't know how I'll like the Netflix show, but interested in looking up some of the 1940s and 1960s adaptations of Sandokan.
Sorry, could you pronounce
no,
that revolutionary's name again? Just real quick.
What am I doing wrong here?
I think we just need to keep saying his name weirder and weirder. Just that's
how are you supposed to say it?
No, don't worry. The people will tell
corrections. Us. Yeah, I just hope Guy listens to this one because he said I say Shay too gay.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna call me an idiot American no matter what. That's
true.
Fine.
Yeah, and he's earned that.
I have no issues with that.
But hey, if it guarantees that he listens to this episode, I would consider this to be a very successful Tastemaker's grab
bag. Stay till
bag.
the end where you can hear Salt say something funny.
I'll put that in the skeet when I advertise this episode.
Stay all the way to the end.
Stay all the way to the end to hear how
would you say it?
So I'm a disgusting white person, so I do say Shay, which is wrong. It's Che. It's Che. So it's difficult to fix the brain to do that. I don't know why it's difficult to fix the brain. I'm a disgusting American. But Guevara is just wrong.
I'll own up to that. I thought you had an issue with how I was saying Sandokan.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Sandokan.
No, you can make fun of me, but more so you should pity me because I don't have enough people in my life I can talk about this
Simple Salt making his return.
I only get to read these people's names. I don't get to talk about it with people.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate Guy making fun of me. Guy and Yas making fun of me as I'm like, you're right. I should be ashamed.
I'll be honest, guys. I didn't go to name pronouncing class when I was in school.
Shut up.
I missed out on that class.
The budget cuts closed that class at my school. So I had to learn about Che and his friend Fidel online.
Yeah.
I'm a reader, not a listener.
I read better than I listen. I read better than I speak.
All right, we bumped this thing up closer to almost an hour for y'all, but we're gonna close it out now. As my friend Zorro would say, adios.
Oh, and how do you say keep on grappling in Spanish?
I could get that up real quick.
Okay, do it.
Do it.
Okay. Let me find it.
Oh, you're just.
I thought you were gonna do it in your head.
No.
I thought this guy actually knew Spanish.
Grappling. I don't know grappling. Absolutely not. Oh, that's kind of fun. I'm trying to get the G right.
Oh boy.
Sigue luchando.
Sigue luchando.
Sigue luchando.
Sigue
Luchando is real good. Luchando is real
luchando.
good. I'm typing that in.